morning, everybody. Whether you're on the East Coast, West Coast, or around the world, this is Coast to Coast. How's it going, guys?
It was a beautiful day in the ballpark of Philly where the Seattle Mariners came into town, and your starting pitcher was
Awesome. It was
smack,
awesome.
home run, smack, home run, smack, home run, smack, home run. It wound up being you before yesterday, Trey Turner did not hit a home run at home.
Okay.
And for his 1500th hit, he smacked a home run.
Nice.
Thank you, Seattle.
Yeah, I didn't have as good a day, Bo. I'm right there with you because we got smacked around pretty good. I don't remember what the final score was. I think it was like 6-0, 7-0. Hell, I don't even remember. It was so bad. Detroit just put a butt whipping on us, man.
Oh, that's right. You're playing Detroit. That makes sense.
Yeah, we're playing Detroit, and I looked at your score because my friend right next to me was being awfully quiet. And normally when the Astros are getting their butt kicked, he'd be all, "Hey Jay, you see this score? Hey Jay, you see this score?" And he'd be showing my score, and then I'm like, "Hey man, you see this score?" Because you're looking about like I'm looking, and that's why I realized that's why he was so quiet.
Yours was actually worse than you thought. You lost 10-0.
Yeah,
rough.
You lose 3-0, you lose 10-0. It don't matter. It all counts as one loss.
No.
And I like what Pack said.
Between the two of our teams, we gave up 22 runs. Woo! Man.
Hey, all I know is, like Pack said yesterday, Jay, I'd rather lose by 10 than lose by 1 because just let it go.
Right. Yeah. It's easier to let go. It's easier to flush that down the toilet than getting beaten on a walk-off.
For sure.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you flush the tape and you move on, but I would rather lose in a close one than get blown out.
Agreed.
Like as a player, I'd rather be in a close one and lose than just get smacked. Honestly, I liked those wins better too. When you're on the field, like I liked a battle that you won as opposed to you just came in and like beat the crap out of a team.
I agree.
I think. Well, I'll tell you, Houston's had way more blowout losses than what I'd like to see.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, if you are winning more than you're losing and your losses are blowouts, the only thing that messes up is your run differential. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Right? Like you're still above 500. Who cares? Who cares how you lost in that scenario?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think we're supposed to be getting.
They don't give you a ring at the end of the year for run differentials, so that stat really doesn't matter.
I will say this though: we're supposed to be getting Alvarez back. From what I understand, he's taking batting practice now. He was in Florida, now he's back in Houston. So I think he's down at Space City in Sugar Land. We're playing for the Cowboys or whatever. So hopefully we'll be getting him back soon. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Barring any setbacks.
Yeah, I keep waiting to hear about the probable suspension for Robles.
I don't know that he's going to get suspended.
It seems like it'd be kind of wild if he doesn't.
Yeah, I hear you. And we were talking about that a little bit yesterday. I don't know that he's going to, though.
I mean, if he doesn't, that is not a terrible thing.
It might be like a small little, because he's not known as that guy.
No.
So, and given the hey, he got beamed 4 times in 5 games.
Yeah.
And he got a little upset. They may have just said, hey, listen, all right, you got a 1 game or 2 game suspension, end of story. You know what I mean? So that suspension may be over already.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. Yeah.
So, because it's like, hey, we want this to go away. He's not somebody who typically is.
No, he's not a hothead like that.
Yeah, so I think that they are likely to have it, disappear.
Yeah.
I can
And
guarantee-
he's actually probably lucky that he did turn on that ball. It did go as a strike. Just because it moved him a little bit where it otherwise looked like it probably would have mashed him right in the side of the helmet.
Well,
So
all of that being said, yeah, I have been looking for it to see if they say anything about it, but they have not.
yeah, no, I was looking for it this morning because I was like, I wonder what that ruling is going to be. Just because it'll be interesting to see what the reaction is to that. Because again, like I said yesterday, I don't recall ever hearing of somebody chucking a bat. So,
Yeah. That's
So-
not a good thing.
So I don't know if you guys have, if they've talked about at all the Manfred talking about expanding the league and reassigning everybody with localized divisions of 4.
oh,
So-
making it so it's actually regional.
Right.
Yeah.
And so as I think about that, I think about like, who is the 4 going to be for you guys? Like for Houston, I can imagine it'd be Houston. It would be the Texas Rangers,
Right.
Sure.
Arizona Diamondbacks,
You would think, because that's about the other one that's around us would be Arizona.
Probably.
and then what? The Colorado Rockies.
Yeah, because there's nothing in Oklahoma, nothing in.
So because
Yeah,
the reason why I
that's
say
exactly
that is
nothing in
because
Louisiana.
thinking about further west, you have my thought would be Seattle, San Francisco, L.A., and Anaheim.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that makes sense to me as well. They're not super close to each other.
Well, it's all
But-
West Coast though.
That means Oakland going to Vegas. I mean, I think about it like, all right, so if you were to go the opposite way, if you go West Coast to East Coast, you go Vegas, Arizona, and maybe the 2 Texas. But then Colorado is,
All by itself. So maybe one division might have to have one extra team in it then, in order to make it work.
no, because it's going to have 32 teams.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like football, 8 divisions of 4.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, so in that case, you have 2 West divisions that you got to fill, right?
Right.
So then you'd still have San Diego. If they move one into Portland, that would make sense.
Well, I don't know that they're going to move one into Portland. I still can't see Portland as that spot. However, it would make more sense. Actually, I thought more Vancouver.
Vancouver could work too. Vancouver could work. I just know that they've actually looked at Portland.
Right.
Have they even thought about going back to Montreal or anything like that?
Well,
or
yeah, it's so Tampa Bay buying theirs knocks them out from going back to Montreal.
Mhm.
But Montreal is going to be one of the places that gets a team. The other one, my thought is that Kansas City would probably be with the Rockies. I mean,
Yeah.
that makes sense to me.
That would make sense.
Then you'd probably also have St.
Milwaukee?
Louis. St.
St. Louis
and
and maybe Milwaukee?
no, because Milwaukee and Chicago would make 3.
Yeah.
And then probably Cleveland. Although
Yeah, but they
Cleveland,
wouldn't-
Cincinnati, Pittsburgh is also like 3. Like I can name 3. It's hard to name the 4th.
Fourth one. Yeah.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have Chicago in the same division.
Yeah, no, that's so here's why I'm even mentioning this. The Phillies division would be the Boston Red Sox, the Yankees, the Mets, and the Phillies. Talk
Yeah,
about toxicity.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't see them.
Yeah. Oh.
That would be the killer division. Not necessarily because of like that we would win all of the World Series. I don't think that's what I'm talking about here. I'm
Yeah.
talking about that would be people would die going to games and stuff like that. Like just the
You're right.
toxicity. That like you would have to go wearing like I would have to go get like a
Kevlar.
yeah, make sure that I'm going to be safe when I go up to Yankee Stadium or like because the Mets love me. I mean, I love the Mets fans and the Mets love me. You know what
I
I
can
mean?
see that. You'll be in the stadium. You'll be like bulletproof birds. Yeah.
And I haven't been to Boston, so Philadelphia and Boston doesn't have the rivalry. But imagine that rivalry. Like Mets and Yankees fans do not like each other. You know, Yankees and Red Sox fans don't like each other. For the most part, Phillies and Mets fans don't like each other. Like Phillies and Yankees fans don't really like each other. So, I mean, that would be.
To be fair, Yankees and Yankees fans don't really like each other.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And Joe, this is the new time. This is the new time.
Yeah, Joe. So, yeah, I know we didn't really announce it, but yeah, you're going to have your coffee a little earlier. I know that this maybe run into dinner time for you. But because you guys like to eat really early in Italy.
You don't have to stay up late to watch now.
Exactly.
Perfect time to have a little cup of vino.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the bloodbath division, basically. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Your Astros are falling apart.
And yet you still are a game and a half up on the M's. So you're falling apart with less efficiency than us.
Luckily, every team is really like, it seems like there's nobody that's doing really well except, I assume that there isn't a 15-game winning streak from the Brewers, that they finally lost a game.
Yeah, they did.
Or else I would have heard about it.
Yeah, there would have been a lot of news about that. Hottest team in baseball.
Yeah, well, not anymore.
Let's see. In the AL, we got a 7-3 out of last 10 from the Yankees. 7-3 from the Tigers. 7-3 from the Royals. 9-1 for the Brewers. And everybody else has sucked. Oh, 8-2 for the Braves. Not that it matters, but
they're too far out right now, I think.
Yeah, but I'm just saying those are the best runs, right? And I named 6 teams.
Right.
Everybody else is like right around 500.
5-5 and 4-6.
Yeah,
much. This is why it's called the dog days of summer.
Yeah, you ain't lying. That's exactly what it feels like.
Yeah, it's actually pretty ugly out there.
God. I saw where Christian Javier said he's day-to-day due to an illness, and I'm like, yeah, after that loss yesterday, I'd be having an illness too.
The Rangers are taking themselves out of it. They're
they're dog poo-poo now. They have literally just stunk up the
They're
bed.
2-8. They are 7.5 back in the division. That means they are probably at least that in the wild card.
Oh gosh, yes. Let me see here.
What is that? Wild card standings. So Seattle still holds that last spot. Oh, wow. The wild card is all knotted up. All 3 wild card teams have the exact same record, or win percentage rather. Interesting.
Wow, that is interesting.
That is crazy. And then Texas is 6 games out. So
Kansas City is kind of making a push. They're only 3.5. Cleveland's 3, but I think we talked about Cleveland in their schedule.
Yeah, Cleveland's going to have a rough go at it. I mean, I still think that I still think that kind of how it is how it's going to be.
Well, I think the only thing I think could change could be me and you, because I don't know what.
No. I meant teams that are in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
because I don't think KC is gonna, continue in the 70% win rate that they're currently on.
Right.
So
Let me see here. Well, I hope we do win the division because right now my home record is not that so I'm 38-27 at home, 31-29 away. Hell, I don't know. I guess at this point it really doesn't matter. I guess we could either play at home or away. I'd rather play. I'd rather win the division, at least have some sort of home field, at least during the wild card part of it. But
wait, there were free burgers? Dang it. I want a free burger. I understand it's 7 a.m., but burgers always sound kind of good.
But I wonder, though, he said he hasn't been there in years. The only reason we went there because we get our free burger. So I wonder, what the quality of the burger is.
Well,
I never ate at George Webb.
You can eat a pretty garbage burger if it's free.
I mean, I would. Trust me. Hey, look, watch this. If I'm homeless, I'll eat anything. If I got a little money in my pocket, I might be a little selective.
Unless it's a free burger. And then you'll be like, I'll try it.
Yeah, at this point in my life, I probably would try it, to be honest with you.
There's 0 points in my life that I probably wouldn't have given it a go. Like, I've eaten a burger for a gas station. What are we talking about right now? I've had one of those AM, PM burgers, and then in the middle of eating it, I'm like, yeah, I should have done anything else. But
yeah, that's just the way I feel about Taco Bell. If I go, the Bring Burrito sounds so good until I have one, and then it's like not so good anymore. That's 4 people. You see, there you go. It's a good afternoon wine. You're just getting ready for the wife to get home from work. If whatever, it's perfect.
He'll eat anything. Well, except he doesn't drink though, or he doesn't drink.
Oh,
wine.
that's right. Well, damn.
Who doesn't drink? The Moose. The Moose drinks.
No. Joe,
Joe does say the Moose drinks. So there was a play that happened yesterday in baseball. Now, this happened in San Diego.
Okay.
So I will preface it that like that. You guys may have heard about it. Bogarts hits a home run, or it bounces in and out of the glove of the Giants center fielder or whatever, and bounces over the wall. 2 guys went to catch the ball, both of which were Giants fans.
Oh, wow.
One's wearing a Giants shirt. The other one wasn't wearing a Giants shirt, but was a Giants fan because he was giving everybody the bird after he.
Yeah, there's a little bit of feedback there.
Yeah, I heard it too. After he blew whatever and everybody was booing him and stuff like that. Yeah, actually, Bogarts wound up getting the home run. And then they called fan interference.
Oh.
Now, these guys didn't touch the ball, but because his hands impeded his vision.
Oh, okay.
And it hit him in the glove and bounced over, they are saying he was out. And because one of the guys was a Giants fan, and of course it was the Giants who wound up getting the call on that, and wound up winning the game, mind you, 4-3. So this home run had a lot to do with. And of course the manager got his name is Shit, not anyways, got kicked out of the game.
But he also did that.
Yeah, he threw his shit on the umpire after the call, which brings me to, is that something that makes sense? This call was a long delay. Like they delayed for like 5 to 7 minutes on this one. This was not an easy call to do.
Sure.
And I guess the one guy who put his hands out, they went over the imaginary white line.
Well, I mean, that's the rule, right? Like if you break the playing field, essentially, then it's interference.
If you're a Giants fan and you do that and you get the call for you, is that like a reverse Yankees kid? Remember when the Yankees kid reached over and grabbed that?
Basically.
That's so why wouldn't anybody want to just be up there like, hey, yeah, anytime there's a close home run. I mean, a lot of things got to happen to get right there to make that all occur at one time.
Yeah.
But I mean, at that point, it's like, hey, I almost want to carry a one of those fans with me so that if the ball gets any bit close, all I got to do is go like this and go over and just, like when I'm in New York, I want to sit in the outfield now and maybe play that game.
I mean, it's such a small window that even works. And it doesn't even work in all the ballparks. So, I mean,
Right.
yeah, I mean, I guess cool. Like I don't know. It's such a small percentage where that could actually come into play that I don't think it matters.
James, we all know that you love free food. We got that. Everybody who knows who you are, James, knows that you love free food. We have it.
That's right. What he's bringing to the cookout is an appetite.
Yeah, he brings a camera. He thinks that by showing, hey, I'm going to make my own video and I'm going to eat all the free food. We all know your tricks, James. In fact, it was the topic of conversation.
I bet his first question is, "Hey, can
Is
I
it free?"
keep going
He
in the
even
back of this
texted me the other
line?
day. He's like, "Are we bringing free beer?" No, it ain't free beer. You got to be on the bus with us, and you got to pay.
That's right. That's awesome.
How many times can I go to the buffet line before they kick me out?
You be here for an hour.
You eat now.
Hey,
Wait. How's it go? Sauce.
I'm not mad at it.
Not you eat all.
And listen, and if you if you don't realize that I'm being funny and busted balls, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's like it's a bust ball moment.
Yeah,
Trust me, I
if
get my balls busted all the time.
If anybody's watching this show and they're taking what we say to heart, this is probably not the show for you.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Probably want to just keep that scroll going.
Oh, what a time to be alive! Yes, we should rename this show.
Actual sports news, but it's not that deep here. Speaking of sports news, actually, we have a return of Rich Eisen on Sports Center, and it was kind of cool to see that. Like, it reminded me of high school.
Now he's back on Sports Center because ESPN bought NFL Network.
Correct. Yep. So he's back there. Obviously it's missing the Stuart Scott element to it, but yeah, it was kind of cool to see him back on Sports Center, right? Because again, there's some nostalgia there. It reminded me of high school. So.
Well, and I heard, it's what's his name's going to be back for the All-Star game next year. Back. It's yeah, Berman's supposed to be back for that.
Really? Okay.
That's what I heard. Because it
I like Berman though.
It was better with him there. 100%.
Yeah. Well, so it makes you think. It makes you think a lot of these firings make a lot more sense now, right? Now
I haven't really paid attention. I don't watch that type of stuff.
So I've just seen the headlines of the amount of people that have been let go from, especially from ESPN, right? Like, there's been a ton, and then FS1 has also lost some as well. But then you hear that they're going to try and also merge some of Fox Sports and ESPN as far as streaming stuff. So there's going to be crossover there as well. So now all of a sudden, these companies dropping talent starts to make more sense because now they're going to start sharing talent a little bit. And yeah, so, but in the last 6 months, watching all these people get fired, you're like, what is going on? I mean, they were really pumping up all of us that have podcasts, right? Because there's just less and less talent on the screen. But now it looks like since all these companies are kind of in bed together, they're going to start sharing talent a little bit.
Well, see, we share you with the WNBA.
There you go. There you go.
That's true.
We
We
share
do
you
do
with
that.
everybody. You're kind of a
Yeah. You're like-
Just
a
a
podcast
gigolo. Anywhere I go, people take a part I'm playing.
I
Hey
mean,
for every dance.
and Joe, I'm with you. Like I don't watch any of it. I don't have time. Honestly, like even if I wanted to, I don't have time to watch any of it. I watch sports, and that's about it. Yeah, that is kind of my life.
Yeah, that's the arrangement I have at my house too. Because I watch sports and my wife likes to watch what she wants to watch. Yeah, there's no time left over for that kind of stuff.
I would suggest that you just get 2 televisions.
I mean, that does help. Like I have a few of them, and they just have different sports on them all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of the same with me.
And yeah, I wouldn't rule out Dan Patrick's return. The way they're going, I could see that. They're bringing all the old guys back.
Whatever happened to Chris Berman? Like I don't. He used to always be on the NFL show. I don't see him as much. Like I used to see him.
There was a reason for that. He had a situation where so anybody who is an anchor on a news show is, I will tell you, typically an asshole. And the reason being, you have to be an asshole. Like this is not, I mean, even the most beloved guy in Philadelphia ever as a news anchor, Jim Gardner, was an asshole because there's so much pressure for you to maintain all that stuff. So you want everything perfect. Berman was doing something like that, and he had like a female producer, and he used a few expletives that I think came across very, very, very poorly. And he was part of the cancel culture for that. And
I mean, makes sense.
It's, they started to bring him back when they realized, like, yeah, you know what? This isn't as bad as like some of the other things. Like it was like it came up as like a sexual harassment charge, like on that, which sounds always much worse than a guy being an asshole and yelling at a producer some things that maybe shouldn't have been yelled. So when you think about it in that context, in comparison, like, oh, he was sexually abusing somebody. It's like, was he, or was he just really friggin' angry one time? Again, I wasn't there. I don't have all the facts. Yeah. This is I'm giving my opinion kind of more on this. However, I feel that that's really the case. Like, I think that that's why you see him some. He was able to come back some, and that when all is said and done, like, he's going to be back. Like, it's... Plus, he doesn't want to do it as much anymore. Now he's old.
Yeah. Well,
I just like it when he does that fastest 3 minutes. I love the fastest 3 minutes when he knocks that out.
Yeah. Well, and that's the big thing is a lot of these guys, they're all older guys, right? Like we watched all these guys when like 20 years ago.
Right.
I mean, so it's funny to see these, companies going back to all the old guys.
But it also tells you that it's the level of talent that's out there isn't
that good. Yeah, it's not. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I love watching Chris Berman. I mean, I thought he was entertaining. He kept her interest, the way he did things. I mean, it was fun. And now it's just kind of.
I was not a big fan of his partner.
Yeah.
With that, I mean,
who was
the lineman. He was he was an offensive lineman. I think he was. I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I'm trying to think of his name.
I wish that there was somebody who was a little bit more colorful than him. But
I can't remember who was with him.
Yeah, it was.
Was it Siragusa?
No.
He is. You can't say Siragusa and a guy with no color
partner
together. Like
yeah.
That's true. Tom Jackson.
Oh, see, that's why I couldn't remember.
Yeah, because he was forgettable.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like it just I mean, and I know that when you have somebody who is, am I using this word magnanimous
Yep.
as Chris Berman? Am I using that word correctly? That's a 50-cent word if I ever had one. You need somebody maybe a little bit more calming, which is where Tom Jackson kind of fell into the play there. I guess I just wanted somebody a little bit more colorful than that. But
yeah. And he is he's like 70, right? 70, 69.
Oh, he's definitely in his
something
70s.
like that. Like he's right around in there.
70.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I knew he's at least 70 at best.
Born on May 10th, 1955.
And we appreciate you tuning in, Joe.
You know, it's always fun when you're on, Joe and Brad.
Exactly.
Oh, we love some Brad.
Yeah, when we can get the chaos rolling, when you just see me randomly laugh out of nowhere, that's why.
It's almost like SNL. We need more cowbell. I need more Brad. Can I get more Brad? I feel like we need more Brad.
Granted, after about 5 minutes, I can't put any of it on the screen. But
what a time to be alive.
He might have. The thing is a lot of these guys are because they're old. You don't like Brad. Having it, Herb. Thanks for tuning in, man.
Hey, Herb. I don't take no offense. Clearly, you have made it out that you're just strictly here for Bo, but it's okay. I appreciate it.
He is my Wednesday morning co-host, so.
Oh, is that what we're doing now? We're paying people that we partner with to come on the show to give us love. Well, I'm gonna start paying.
What are you talking about? You never see him on here.
Well, I thought that was a new thing since we went to the 9 a.m. show.
I think it is because it's early because he hasn't had to go to work yet.
No, there you go.
He's probably just leaving for work right now.
And if we actually think about this in a way, by moving to this time slot, we should get more followers.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna we'll get a little bit of different viewership for sure, right? Because we'll have the people that couldn't watch midday that have an opportunity, although we'll probably lose some along the way as well.
Well, and since nobody really watches this show anyways, it's not.
See, he made me feel so much better. Thank you, Herb. I watched you on WKRP in Cincinnati all my life. I love you. Thank you.
Yes.
Herb and less than Herb.
Also letting you know the age of this show. Are we going to try the commercial again today?
Yeah, why not?
Let's see if it works today.
Let's see what kind of shenanigans we have in store. It'll take me a minute to get there because I didn't preload it. But anything's possible. It might work. It might not. You just never can tell.
That's the fun part of the show.
We have a highly paid production staff here, I will tell you.
You know, the thing that's funny is it has not been an issue with our equipment. It's been an issue with StreamYard mostly. So
Eagles fans. The ultimate Philly Beach Bash lands in Tampa on Saturday, September 27th at Whiskey Joe's, a private beach party like no other. Celebrate Week 4 with a sea of midnight green, live music by the No Filter Band, DJs, beach games, raffles, vendors, and a mouth-watering buffet. Plus, enjoy special guest appearances from Eagles legends Fletcher Cox, Jeremiah Trotter, Lito Shepherd, and Vinnie Curry. End the night with spectacular fireworks. This is where Philly meets paradise. This 21-plus event is your ticket to Tampa's biggest Eagles Bash. Secure your spot now at www.phillybeachbash.com. Ticket sales close September 14. There are no day of ticket sales. This is the Philly Beach Bash.
Philly Beach Bash. Let's go. And Herb, you're wrong, because if the carpenter swings his hammer and the head flies off, he's blaming the hammer for the damage it just created.
know, and
I
as
mean-
funny as that is, using that statement, I mean, I was a stonemason by trade. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I did. But if you wanted me to cut a piece of wood, you got a hockey stick. I was really good at the. I didn't know saws could turn like that.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a pressure thing. Good stuff.
That is good stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
and
mean,
let's welcome Brad to the show at the new time.
hey, there he is.
Brad.
That hits
We were
about
just
the same
talking
as-
about you, Brad.
that hits about the same as Norm. We have all the degenerates in the show today.
Okay, guys, listen. Here's the rules for the comment section. Please, everything is okay. Just no talk about mothers, sisters, brothers, or wives. Everything else
Why
is
you
on the
even got to
table.
plant the seed? Now it's going that way.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. He knows nothing what he talks about.
Pay no attention to Jay. That's really the thing.
What else is new?
Well, I'll tell you what's new. Look at this. Look at this. See, look. No trailer park trash today, baby.
Well, just wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, well,
Right?
that's true.
Yeah.
That is true. That
All
is
of a
true.
sudden,
There's
we're going to
always
see him
tomorrow.
like biting his nails halfway through the show.
No. I actually to counter predict that what Pat just said. When I did go to the nail shop, I told Mylene, her American name is Tammy. I said, listen, I would like the gel nails, because the gels are much more thicker to penetrate than the regular nail polish.
Well, Herb, I'm not married,
I am.
So
so
definitely,
you can talk about my wife all you want.
have you not noticed this, Moose? Like he's always got, almost a full nail's worth of paint on his hands. Usually looks like hot garbage, but look at him getting his manicure done. Oh man.
I just want to be like Caleb Williams. That's all.
Yeah, well,
He's not
guess
even
what?
painted anymore.
No, he's not. I guess I wonder why he does it. Do you think he took it off because maybe he felt like, oh my god, the nail polish is bad juju now for the NFL?
I think he got tired of being made fun of in the locker room, would be my guess. But honestly,
Well, hell, didn't they make fun of him in the college locker room?
well, so there's a difference.
Oh.
He hadn't played well in the NFL, and they're like, "Hey, knock your stupid stuff off. Pay attention to football."
Right.
Yeah, that's true. We're paying it now, so damn.
Yeah. Yeah, like your shenanigans are fine if you're winning and you're playing well. If you're coming here playing like trash, knock all the extra crap off. Play football.
Yeah. Start
I-
winning first before you start painting your nails.
Exactly. I have a feeling that that's probably the direction it went. I wasn't in the room. So,
But you never know. You never know.
allegedly, that's
Yeah. Mm.
yeah. Well,
I
it's
agree,
because
though.
you didn't notice because it generally was mostly chipped off. It looked like a junior high kid did it a week ago and played in some rocks.
yeah. It was pretty bad. Well, the problem is you can't have painted nails and then go out there and start pulling weeds and think that the paint polish isn't going to come off. So gardening really was my enemy.
Yeah, I mean they have gardening gloves.
I do. That's very cheap.
Moose, pedicures are great. You can just go get the foot massage, right? Like they don't have to mess with your toenails. Like you could just go get the massage. It's cool.
Oh no, I like pedicures. I don't. They're very calm. They're very relaxing. Everybody's in there is very nice. Nobody's catty. It's pretty good. Not bad. I like it.
Dennis Rodman look.
I wish I had Dennis Rodman's money.
Yeah, right.
Does he have a lot of money?
I don't know.
Yeah,
He may have gone through a
still
lot of
does
it by
all right.
now.
He still does all right because he still does like appearances and stuff.
Good. Maybe we can get him on our show.
That would be something else.
That would be. That would be a hell of a good conversation. Him and
listen, all somebody's got to do is reach out to him on X. What can he say? He could say no or not answer.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, listen, Dennis, come on our show. Nobody watches us anyways. That's one of the things. That's one of my selling points. I'm like, hey, if you want to go on a show that nobody watches, come here.
I have the show for you. I don't think that's a great sales pitch.
Listen, if you screw up, nobody will notice.
If you do great, no one will see it either.
Let's say you want to do a high-powered podcast, but you don't want to. You want to see if it's going to work before you go on. Come here, debut it here. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. Do it. And nobody. And then it's like a preparatory. It's like a preparatory show for the real show. There you go.
So
yeah, but to sell it that way, you have to have a real show that gets 1 million viewers. So
we're on our way. We've got 6.
Hey, you know what? There's no value in a 0. Remember?
Exactly.
The biggest lie ever told right there.
You're right, Rob. That's it. Sometimes we don't even show up.
And Stat Guy is, he's gone until next month.
Yeah, or when the hernia goes away.
Yeah, he basically double booked his entire life. So, good on him.
Exactly.
I'll tell you one thing, though. He goes on a lot of vacations. Stat Guy goes on a lot of vacation. I don't know where he gets all the money to go on vacation, but that man's always on a vacation. I see him in Florida all the time. Disney World, Disneyland, wherever that place. Got a lot of money.
Hey, listen,
I
don't question the means that everybody else has.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rob,
one day.
Would have been awesome to have you guys here, but I was sending videos.
Yes. and I was laughing because the first one hit my phone. I took my dog for a walk. I was like, ooh, this is getting out of hand early. Might as well go for a walk real quick.
I'm like, damn, Bo. I'm like, ha ha. This is home run night at the ballpark.
But both of them go walking the dog and said, I just wish it would stop.
And then he turns around. He texts me back, has the balls to text me back. We put in our worst pitcher who, I really do appreciate the fact that they are trying to have him pitch out of it, but he's not going to pitch out of it. He is got 1 month left on this team, and then he's not going to make the playoff roster. So and he's so bad. Like you said, he came in, there's 2 men on, he loaded, and the next batter wound up hitting a home run. So it's like, he's just PU, or there was one man on. I think that was right. He hit the player. He hit a pit, Suarez hit somebody. So there was a man on first after somebody hit a home run. He walked the next batter, or, maybe he got just a bloop single, and then, goes to a full count. He starts off 0-2, goes to a full count, and then bam, home run. And he goes, wow, see, we're making it a game.
Well, I said at least they're making it interesting, right? So even in that moment, I didn't believe in them.
Well, what do you think the internal dialogue for a pitcher like that, when, like you said, he comes in, he gives up the home run? I wonder what his internal dialogue is. What he says to himself.
We do appreciate that, Moose.
Yes, Moose, we absolutely appreciate it.
The thing is when you're in a slump, it's the fact that you have internal dialogue that the problem is.
And truth of the matter is like he gets booed every time he comes out, and then he has the boos affect him. But even his picture that he puts up there, he looks like that he did too much coke for the last 3 days, and then they decided to have picture day. You know what I mean? So like it's even that, like he's just not well liked, and there was no chance of moving him this year. He's not as bad a pitcher as
the numbers would indicate.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be better for somebody else. He's got to go somewhere else right now.
If he's going to get coked up, at least bring it into the game.
I'm not saying that the guy has got any type of situation like that. You know what I mean? Because let me tell you, I'm sure if he was doing it, he'd be pitching better.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I know that Doc Gooden was amazing when he was zooted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Darryl Strawberry, when he was, in the snow motion.
He wonder why he had that jaw going when he was swinging the bat, man. That was home run.
Let's go. This is all allegedly. Again, do not sue the show. This is us saying stupid stuff.
This is parody, not real life.
There just happens to be a lot of shows getting sued as of late, so I want to try to avoid that.
But anyways, it's unfortunate he's going to have to go somewhere else. He actually the first batter he faced had a bloop single.
Okay.
And I'm like, and people booed, and I'm like, actually, that's a
hit.
Bad luck on his part. That's bad luck on his part. I try to calm people down, figuring that all he needed to do was get one out.
Yep.
He gave up, a few runs before that one out.
Are you talking about Laguma, or Laguma or whatever? Or are you talking about Gilbert? Because both of them had rough, bad outings. I didn't see the game.
I'm talking about the Phillies pitcher.
Oh, you're talking about the Phillies. I'm sorry.
Jordan Romano.
Strawberry was fun to watch, though. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like he may have had a drug issue, but he was a fun player to watch.
And that was
my first glove was a Darryl Strawberry glove.
Does anybody remember back in the day? And I'm talking about the three of us actually. ESPN came out with a show about football, and one of the things that they did in that series was one of the players, the running back, had like a coke addiction or a crack addiction. And they wind up having to cancel that show because of that one specific scene. I remember watching it, and then it got pulled very quickly.
I do not remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
And we're talking a while ago. This is back in like the 90s. And ESPN was doing a show, and it was supposed to mimic how it was, whatever, and they got way too controversial way too quickly. Like this was episode 6 or 7.
Oh,
where the guy was, and it was just like way too much, too fast.
Plus,
they're like, they don't want people to think that everybody in the NFL is cracked out. Yeah, is cracked out. You know what I mean?
I mean, when you think of TV censorship in the late 80s, early 90s, like that would have been the height of it.
Right? Oh yeah,
because I mean, you couldn't say hardly anything. FCC rules were as tight as they'd ever been. So, so showing something like that probably wasn't just viewership shutting it down. That was probably networks like your FCC saying, yeah, so no.
No, actually, this was the NFL coming in.
That makes sense too. Yeah,
the NFL came in and said, no.
Well, especially when you think of the NFL at the time, right?
Right. Well, I mean, because that was still, I mean, you were just getting past the whole, Lawrence Taylor thing and stuff like that. It was
and that's why
the world was different in the 80s.
Oh, it was definitely different in the 80s.
For sure. Well, it wasn't the mainstream juggernaut that it is today. Like in the 80s, it's like the 70s for sure. Like you still had guys smoking on the sideline and stuff. Like there was, so that change, to becoming the mainstream thing that it became was during the 90s. And so, yeah, you could see why they'd be like, yeah, no, we're that is not the image we're trying to have moving forward.
I mean, I know that this is going to sound ridiculous when you think about it. They banned smoking in hospitals in the year 2000.
Yeah.
99 and 2000.
Yeah.
It was, I remember a buddy of mine had a kid in the year 2000, and we opened up a window and were smoking outside the window.
Yep.
And the nurse came in and said, "You guys can't do that. We are a non-smoking hospital."
Yeah.
Can you imagine if I tried to do that in any hospital now?
Oh yeah.
Like, you'd get arrested.
Well,
For sure.
I just think back to, you used to make legitimate decisions on what you would wear going out because you could smoke everywhere, right? So you'd be like, you know what? I'm just not going to wear that leather jacket because I don't want to have to air it out for 4 days because I wore it. And so soon as it became, a state law to not have, indoor smoking, I was like, oh, sweet. Like,
Hey, listen, I remember in 1993, I smoked at least a pack of cigarettes on the flight from, not a pack, but close to a pack, from Dallas to Narita in Japan. Man, you could smoke all you wanted all the way there.
Mac flights you could smoke, and it was a big cloud. That's all it was.
Yeah.
There was a cloud in the plane.
Yep.
Hey, remember the smoking rooms in the airports? You walk in there and it's like you walk into a cloud of smoke. You can't even see the guy next to you. All you could just see is a little cigarette, the little cherry. You're like,
you might see this a lot more over there. Like a lot of the planes that like Alaska Air own, and like Breeze and stuff like that, they still got the ashtrays in the seats.
Yes.
Wow, that's nuts.
Oh yeah.
I remember that was
always cracked me up. Like if you went into here on the West Coast, like a Sherry's or a Denny's.
The Bennigan's. I worked at a Bennigan's, and Jim Fregosi, Darren Dalton, and Nails would come in, and they'd go. I always had the smoking section because I was a smoker. And they would come sit in my section because Jim Fregosi smoked like a fucking chimney.
Oh yeah. Well, and but to Moose's point here, it was always funny because you'd walk in and one side would be smoking and one side would be non-smoking. It's an open air restaurant. Like what?
Right.
I was like, does the smoke know that it's not supposed to go past a certain
It's
area?
like drift over. It's like, oh, sorry. Like
we're just putting all the fans on that side so the smoke stays on your side.
I used to love it when my dad would say, we would like the non-smoking section, please. And they would set us next to the booth, and the only thing that separated smoking from non-smoking was the little divider half wall. My dad's like, that didn't really help. Literally, like, I could touch the smoker.
It's funny. You're talking about the McDonald's shape ashtrays, the little aluminum foil ashtrays, where you could steal a bunch of them, and that would be the ashtrays that people have around their house. The other thing McDonald's had to get rid of, they used to have the very, very long, small spoon.
Yes.
That was a very small spoon head. They had to get rid of that because it was the right size to.
Yeah.
That was the exact reason that it was being used too much and, bad reasons.
That's right. Come get a bump on the dollar menu. Let's go. Oh man. The show is too early for this show.
Man, I'm about to say, hey, it's not even 10 o'clock here yet. Damn.
Man, going hard already.
Hey, listen. You either get your morning coffee or you get your morning coffee.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Started.
It's going to go from coast to coast like butter and toast. That's probably what we should call it now. Coast to coast like butter. No longer coast to coast sports show. Coast to coast like butter and toast.
You might as well just say it's a coast to coast. Just call it butter and toast. Maybe you watched Butter and Toast this morning.
That's right. And I miss some of this, right? Like like the playgrounds were cool.
Yeah, they were cool.
Like there was a lot of things that you've seen go away. That's too bad. Because you don't see that playground outside with the Hamburglar.
The 80s playground is gone. It is no longer available. I tell you, I love that merry-go-round thing where you can hold on as best you can, and somebody would spin the living shit out of that thing, and you got to hold on for dear life, and the last one holding was the winner.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, merry-go-round. I call that the merry-go-round of death.
Right.
I remember those merry-go-rounds.
You got like 3 or 4 friends running on the outside, spinning that thing up, and you're just like almost swinging out of the edge of it.
Exactly.
Like
holding on for dear life. Your legs are flying out there.
I used to like the big seesaws. My sister be at one end, you get on one end, you go all the way down, and don't do it, and then bam.
Yeah, see, teeter totters were
that was the best.
Those were the trust fall type thing.
Yeah.
Right? There's nobody behind you.
You got somebody up there, they'd be up real high, and then all of a sudden you just jump off. Bam! Legs are flying up in the air. Boom! Breaking their tailbone, and we just laughing.
Yeah.
Oh man, those were the days.
I love the big metal slides, like those big metal slides,
especially the ones that had the
ones that give you rug burn all the way down. Sure.
Well, the ones that had almost no side rail to them and that had the humps.
Yeah.
I watched so many kids break arms on those things.
and after it being 210 degrees out for all day long, and you wearing shorts to slide down, you'd come out with no skin.
Yeah, and Moose, even though I know that's a typo, it's also right. The metal skid is really what it was.
Exactly.
I don't understand. He was so happy to ride that slide, but by the time he got to the bottom, he just looked sad and painful. Oh, yeah. He was so happy. He was a happy little camper until he got off the bottom.
This right here is something that is sad in today's.
Oh, wow.
Is we used to, not the riding down the slide part of it, but the kids actually riding bikes, right? Because when we were kids, you knew where everybody was by the pile of bikes in the yard.
Oh, yeah.
You don't see any of that anymore.
No, sure don't.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't.
Because there's too many double stripes. What I mean by that is the roads. There's too many double yellows, double stripes. There wasn't as much of that. Now it's there's every places stop signs and stuff like that. Too many people are getting killed. I didn't ride a bike because everybody came to me, so I don't even know how to ride a bike.
I mean, we used to ride everywhere.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And of course, the times were different also because it was you better get home when the lights turn on, right? The street lights turn on, you better be in this house.
That was Daddy's rule.
That is the most ridiculous thing ever anyway, because that changes with daylight, right? So you never really knew when that was. So it was always betting against the house, right? You're just
yeah, but things were a lot different. It would get darker earlier.
Yeah.
So the days, I mean, as the world has been shifting, our daylight has been longer and
even as a kid in the middle of summer, it would get dark. It would get dusk at around 7. Well, no,
you know what I mean. Now it's
Seattle,
9.
Well, it always was here in Seattle. Here, even as a kid, it would be 9, 9:30. Those street lights would finally start kicking on. So you'd be basing stuff on that. But then by the end of the summer, our daylight starts to go away quick. All of a sudden, you're like, uh-oh, I messed up. And I mean, you're pedaling for your life to get back to not get in trouble.
Dad, it was daylight savings time. It's not my fault.
And most of the time, Dad wouldn't care either. Dad wouldn't care. He's like, I didn't even notice you were going.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, bro, when you go outside, you look at the position of the sun. You're like, oh, damn, the sun's at 12 o'clock. Or it's at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, well, if you were paying attention, you probably were going to be back on time anyway. It was the fact that you weren't paying attention that you're just like, I'm a long way from home, and I got a lot of ground to make up here in the next 15 minutes. But That being said, that nonsense does get us to the top of the hour. If you've been enjoying our show, be sure to like and subscribe. Helps us bring our stuff to you. Otherwise, we'll see you all tomorrow. Well, at least two of us will. And take it easy, everybody.
Peace.